Man, Phoenix did great by getting Tyus Jones,
Oh,
Kevin.
God, I love it. I love it so much,
I mean,
dude.
man, when you ain't got any money, to be able to get a guy like that for $3 million, you know, this is one of my favorite players / people I've ever covered. Got to know him very well in Memphis and the family, and just like consummate team guy, great locker room guy. Everybody loves him. And solid as a rock at one of the very few things that I can say about him is that I don't know how many guys in the NBA truly make the other guys on the court better. He, without question, makes his teammates better. Now, there's a limit to that. You know, he can't very well make Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole better. You know, even though he played on that rat team last year and still led the league in assist-to-turnover ratio somehow.
Again.
that speaks to how good he is.
He's playing, just to put the numbers by it, 7.3 assists per game to only 1 turnover.
Bro, he played for a team that doesn't run plays.
And the 1 turnover per game, a career high. Career high.
I'm telling you, I saw that Wizards team in person last year, and I shed a tear for Tyus. Yeah. I mean, I've seen more plays run by Lifetime Fitness guys. It was just nothing. And now, for $3 million, he goes, because the market obviously was not there for him. You know, this is a guy that
it will be in 25 after this coming season. That's why he's betting on himself here.
And that's why you're doing this. You're betting on yourself. And fair is fair. Last year, I told you many times, I was like, I know the way that their owner talks about it. I know the way Frank Vogel talks about it. Oh, no. Well, we could do it by committee, and Devin Booker can be on the ball, and Brad Beal could be on the ball, and Kevin Durant could be on the ball. And I said, man, just get him a point guard and let him set these guys up, because these guys are devastating off the ball. And now he'll play and he'll start for that team. And I saw him in a system here with Taylor Jenkins, and I saw how great he was and started playoff games and helped them win playoff games and hit big shots in playoff games when Morant got hurt 2 years in a row, and saw what their record was with him. And that's playing for Taylor Jenkins, and Taylor Jenkins is a disciple of Budenholzer. And I think you are going to see a lot of what you saw when he was so awesome. He was the best backup point guard. And then for the time that he started, was a high-level starting point guard during that time in Memphis. And I do think you're going to see a lot of the same stuff being used with him in Phoenix, because Budenholzer's the coach now that I saw here. And I think he's going to do great there. I do. I think he's going to do great, and I think it's a great signing for them.
And one of the things that you saw him transform in Memphis, right? Like in Minnesota, one of his flaws was 3-point shooting. Early in his career with Memphis, 3-point shooting. But he became a knockdown guy his last couple of years with the Grizzlies. He shot over 40% for the first time in his career this past season with the Wizards. He's been a knockdown catch-and-shoot guy now for 3 straight years. So you're talking about setting up his teammates, limiting turnovers. That's all true with what he'll do for the Suns. But KD is still going to, be a guy handling the ball at end of games. Devin Booker still is going to be that. Tyus Jones has turned himself into a guy now in his late 20s that can hit that open catch and shoot 3-point shot when KD gets that double team. When Devin Booker comes off the screen, they send 2 at him. Tyus Jones can hit that shot now. So he's a perfect fit, I think, for all circumstances for the Suns on the offensive end. The question I'd have for you, though, is how do you think he fits in defensively at 6'1"? Is he good enough of like kind of a hustle guy? Like, what does he bring defensively?
He's positional. He's a positional defender, right? He's not Drew Holiday. He ain't locking anybody down. But he's also not going to get you destroyed.
Yes.
Right? Because he's going to play his position. He's going to play his role. There's a lot more guys that are the Tyus Jones. Yeah. And in fairness, there's a lot more guys that are the Tyus Jones level type defenders than there are the Drew Holiday type defenders, right?
For sure.
Yes. And I do think you could also, like most of these guys, you can cover for them. Right? So now you put him on the guy that's standing in the corner if De'Aaron Fox is just making mincemeat of you, now you put one of your bigger wings on him, and now you move him over.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't think he's a devastatingly bad defender.
I agree.
I think it's a super underrated signing for them. Amongst the mix of all the signings that take place, there's going to be a lot that get a lot more buzz. But I think an underrated signing. The guy gets what every team wants right now, and especially these Budenholzer teams, the paint touch. Get to the paint. Now he is amazing at hitting floaters or just kicking out. And the big thing about him is he is your old school point guard that gets the ball right where whoever wants it. He hits you in the shooting pocket. And if you're talking about a team that's got Devin Booker, Brad Beal, and Kevin Durant, you find a guard that can get you in the shooting pocket every time, you got problems on your hands. Like, I think that's going to be great for them. I do. Yeah, I think it makes them way better. I know that sounds crazy, but I really do. I think it makes them significantly better.
It's an absolutely perfect fit. It's a perfect fit for the Suns. It's a perfect fit for Tyus Jones. Because, you sign a 1-year deal without much of a market out there for you. If the Suns make a deep playoff run or even win it all, and you're a central part of that team, suddenly you're going to be making big money next offseason.